Hello everyone, my name is Anthony and I'm a recruiter with BestLogic Staffing, and today we're going to be talking about the importance of catering or tailoring your resume for the position that you want. So to start off, what is tailoring your resume? So tailoring is recognizing those skills and responsibilities on the job description and making it obvious that you're up to the task. So each position has different qualities that they want in a candidate, different responsibilities that you will be responsible for, and you have to make sure it's important to kind of change and adapt your resume for what you're going for. So if you are an interior designer, you want to make sure that, if they want Revit or they want AutoCAD, that you include that on your resume. It's also, so the goal is to connect your experiences to the position you're applying for. So there's a couple steps on how to do this. So you want to review the job description, read the job description, understand what the employee is looking for. So if you're an estimator or let's say a CNC machinist and the company is an aerospace company and they're looking for someone that has multi-access, worked with certain metals, when you're creating your resume and tailoring your resume to that position, you want to make sure that you include the axes that you worked with, the metals that you worked with, and make sure that it lines up with the job. It just increases the potential of someone viewing your resume, seeing that it matches up with the job description and what you're looking for. Also take note of specific requirements. Every company is different in what they're looking for in a candidate. So you have to make sure when you're applying for the position, you look up the company website, a little bit about them, what they're looking for in their job description, pick out keywords. A lot of the times what they're looking for will be repeated in a resume, will be repeated in a job description, so you want to make sure it's important to add that into your resume. You should also compare your resume. Look at your resume and place your key qualifications at the top. This is very important because your resume is only looked at for a short period of time, and making sure that these key qualifications are towards the top just increases your chances of being seen and being able to put yourself towards the top and getting that interview. So you also want to determine which previous experiences you have are most relevant for the role you are applying for. So again, if you're a CNC machinist, you want to include the positions that would most cater towards those CNC machining positions. So if you were previously machining at a certain company, you want to make sure that you include what you did, the machining that you worked with, all those kind of things, kind of to propel yourself to the top. You also want to update your skills section. You want to add any relevant skills and prioritize them to what is most important in the job description. So the pros of tailoring your resume: you only have a few seconds to impress with your resume, and if you tailor it for what you're applying for, those keywords and qualifications will stick out. It's very important to kind of broadcast yourself and your experiences for what you're applying for, because one company's requirements won't be the same as another, even though it might have the same job title. Another pro of tailoring your resume is it's the best way to be successful with your resume, as its sole purpose is to getting you an interview. The reason you're applying and the reason you want to apply to that position is because you want to get an interview, you want to get in there, you want to broadcast yourself. And many large companies will scan your resume with an electronic scanner. So making sure that you changed your resume per position, job description, and including these keywords will really help, especially with the scanners. They'll pick up especially what they're looking for. So say they're looking for someone with Revit experience. You want to broadcast in there that you have that Revit experience. Or if you're a CNC machinist, that you've worked with 5-axis, 4-axis, Fanuc controls, something that will put you against the rest. Kind of propel yourself over all other candidates. And if you tailor your resume, it'll increase your chances of an interview, at least getting in contact with those companies, which is the most important part. So tailoring your resume is extremely important. You don't want to have the same resume for every company that you apply for. Each company is different. They look for different things in candidates, different qualities, different backgrounds, and different experiences. And if you're able to, kind of set yourself apart from other people, especially with your resume and being tailored to each job description, whether it's requirements, years of experience, certain aspects per company, it can really help you propel yourself. And the same goes for cover letters. If you're creating a cover letter, you don't want to use the same cover letter for every company. Not every company requires it, but it is required for certain companies. And if it is, you want to make sure it's kind of broadcasted your experiences, the overview of your resume to what you're applying for. And that makes a big difference in the eyes of many employers and many recruiters, and you're able to kind of set yourself apart. But thank you. Thank you for coming to the live stream. I hope this helped you out a lot. If you have any questions, reach out to us at bestlogicstaffing.com.